Hi guys, hope you are well. Today I'm going to show you how to animate a lower third animation for your projects. So let's jump into it. We're going to create a new composition, and we're going to create a new background as well. And lock the layer, and we're going to create our main animation with shape layers. And I'm going to pick my color, and I'm going to link a cool website. You can pick any colors, or you can browse and explore different colors for your project. So we're going to reposition anchor point, so hit Y and hold Command on Mac or Control on Windows, and it's going to snap at the side. Select the layer, hit S, and we're going to animate the scale for this, and hit the stopwatch. And go around 60 frames forward and bring this keyframe here, and just uncheck this symbol here because we're going to animate just one properties for the scale, and hit 0 for this one. So the animation at the moment it's very linear, but we're going to adjust the speed with the motion graph editor. So click on this, and just before, make sure you select your keyframes and hit F9, and basically it going to ease the animation a little bit, but we're going to adjust this in the graph editor. So select your last keyframe and go all the way to 100%. Select the first one and go all the way to 50%. Okay. So once you're done, check your animation. As you can see, it's way more cleaner and smoother. And we're going to animate the disappear animation as well. So copy the second keyframe around after 4 seconds, and paste your first keyframe somewhere end of your composition. By the way, my composition around 5 seconds long, so you don't need a very long composition. And I'm going to adjust in the graph editor again. This one 100%. Select the last one and go to 50. Okay. Okay, looks pretty nice. So for the next one, we're going to animate a secondary animation for this main panel. So go and create a new shape layer, and this time we're going to use pen tool. We're going to draw a little panel, and I'm going to select the color for this, a different color. So feel free to use any other color. I'm going to draw a little rectangle next to the main one, and I'm going to go to path and hit the stopwatch and hit U, and basically we can see just only these properties. Okay, and after this we're going to go forward 6 frames, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and select the first 2 vectors and go around like that, so we can see the main on the 2 sides, and go 6 forward again, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and animate off the whole thing. Okay, so go and select the first and the last keyframe and hit F9. So go and duplicate this layer one more time and recolor this recolor this shape to different color. and we're going to create a mask for this secondary animation, so we will use the main animation as a mask. So copy your main animation, and just I'm going to recolor the secondary animation for you guys, you can see it a bit better. So copy the main animation, and I'm going to copy over the secondary animation and select the secondary animation, and I'm going to choose alpha matte, which means basically, as you can see, just a main, so just mask the second animation. Okay, so I'm going to push this guy around 2 frames after the main. So let's see, yeah, it's looking good. Okay, and just hit F9 for these keyframes as well, because I think it looks a bit smoother. So next one we're going to do is duplicate the last 2 layers, and we're going to adjust the animation. So you can delete the middle one. I'm going to create a little bit of like this, and you can even recolor this anytime. Let's say yellow, and we're going to copy it again, and basically just build, yeah, as you can see, these guys are just coming in, and I'm going to hit like 100% for the last keyframe for this one, and also for the yellow rectangle as well. For the last keyframe, go and hit 100% to make it smoother, and when it's disappearing we have to animate disappear animation again. Copy the second keyframe and just go back to here and select your keyframes, and I'm going to adjust it in a graph editor again. %, for the first, so copy the last keyframe, and I'm going to use the same timing for this little thing as well. You don't need to be super perfect. And check the animation. Yeah, disappear animation is looking pretty good. I think probably it can disappear a little bit earlier, so just okay. So the next step is basically I'm going to create additional main animation under the main one. So you can write additional information there. So go and we're going to create a new shape layer again, and this time I'm going to pick white and pick your rectangle tool. I'm going to create a shape like that and recolor this layer. You can see this better. And I'm going to change the anchor point to here, And as you know guys, use this tool or hit Y to reposition the anchor point tool. And I'm going to use the same animation as for the main one. So luckily we can copy this whole keyframes here and paste it on this. So it's basically going to be the same animation, but I'm going to delay this one a little bit later. It's looking pretty good. So the next step is we're going to create some text. So I use a pretty cool font, and I'm going to link in the description below as well. I'm going to adjust the anchor point for this too as well, and I'm going to animate the position for these two text, and I'm going to use the main panel for a mask to reveal the text, which I think is pretty cool. Hit P for the text and just animate it left, and grab your last keyframe. Again, hit F9, and if it looks a bit weird, just hit this icon there, and it's going to show all of your keyframes and curve. And make sure you are using speed graph here. Okay, it's looking good. And once you are happy with the text animation, just copy the main animation over the text and select alpha matte, and basically it animates on your text. I like to put this text under the color secondary animations. Basically these guys just cover it. Also, I'm going to shift the main animation to 5 frames later. Okay. And you can do the same thing for this text as well. And for the yellow section, you can put your logo, and you can reveal your logo or whatever you want to put here. So this section can be like a social network icon, or your channel icon, or the company logo. So for the second one, hit P again. I'm going to use the same timing as the other text. Hit F9, go to the graph editor, go around roughly eyeballing it 80%. So we have to copy this panel if you want to reveal this text. So again, select your text and alphabet, and it's going to reveal it like that. You can create quickly I'm going to create an icon there. So if you have your icon here, it can pop up. So I'm going to use a simple scale. I think you can use it for your icon as well. So going to be a simple pop-up. Just a standard pop-up, and select your last 3 and hit F9. I really like to use F9. Smooth your for keyframes. It's very easy and fast way to make a simple but nice animation. And also this guy should be above. Okay. And once you're done, you can I'm going to add some additional like small touches. You don't need to do this, but I like to do like a nice animation. I'm going to draw a white line. So go layer new, and we're going to create an additional shape layer. Make sure it's above everything and draw a white line. It's looking good. And go inside, and we're going to add a trim path, and we're going to animate the start and the end. Hit U, and it's going to be this. So 0% for both, and 100% for both here. And we're going to shift these guys around 2-3 frames later. Select the two last. Hit F9, and we're going to adjust this around just, I would say, 80, and check the animation. And these, I'm going to cut these guys. So this should come when the animation comes in. Looking good. And also I'm going to duplicate it and put it onto the another edge, and just delete 1-2 keyframes and look at the animation. I think it's looking pretty nice. Once you're done, select everything, pre-comp it, give a name, and we're going to add some drop shadow. Go to right click on the pre-comp layer style and go to drop shadow, and we're going to adjust that 45% size, a little bit more. So for rendering, hit Command M on Mac and Ctrl N on Windows, and I'm going to show the rendering settings, just a quick time, and make sure you select for channels RGB and alpha, and you are good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and please subscribe for more videos like this. You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Until then, see you guys next time.